Hello to you, my gorgeous, wonderful cosmic dragon friends. Wonderful soul tribe. Okay, here we are for an energy update, and my guides have actually told me to split it into two groups today, which is unusual for me. Energy updates I usually do as a collective, and you guys know when I do pick a card, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. It's never 2, but here we are with 2. So I'm going to put timestamps in the description below. If you already know where you want to go, carry on. Otherwise, let's take a look at our 2 choices here. So pile number 1, we have the snake with power, and our tarot deck for the snake is, I know the name of this one, I just bought it, the Midnight Magic. This is the one with all the mushrooms in it. We're staying on the mushroom theme with the snake, and we have the mushroom oracle here. So pile number 2 is the Bison, prosperity, and we have, for the Bison, we have the After Tarot and the Green Witch Oracle. So take a moment to feel, sense, see which one you feel most drawn to, guided to. You're welcome to watch both, of course. If you feel drawn to both, watch both, because that probably means there's messages in both piles for you. And I will see you in your reading. Okay, so hello, my pile 1. You picked the snake. With power. It's this gorgeous rainbow snake. It reminds me of the dream time in the Aboriginal stories where the rainbow snake gives birth to the world. That's where I go with this one. It's beautiful, gorgeous energy here. And let's read our snake invocation for power. Snake spirit, please come to me. Empower me to be a strong individual, giving birth to new creations, letting go of my fear of failure and success. Coil me, turn me, take me higher. I will stay attuned, listening deeply, aware of life and aware of death. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's pop our little snake over here. You can sit on a rock in the sunshine. Let's bring out our tarot cards and let's find out what our energy update, our spirit messages are for you, my gorgeous pile 1s. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what they want to talk about today. I just got the nudge, so here I am at my desk. That's all I know. I'm working under instruction, as usual, from Spirit. Okay, from my guides. Right. King of Wands. 10 of Wands. 6 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, 4 of Swords, the Star, and Strength. Now there's an interesting spread if ever I saw one. Okay. What are we talking about today, guys? I think I know where this is going already. I'm getting some senses about this this tribe. I wanted to say this tribe, so the pile 1 tribe, the pile 1 soul tribe. Yeah, I think I know where this is going to go. But let's see. It feels like we do want to talk about your romantic life, but that's not going to be the only theme here. Or it could be a theme running through many different parts of your life, including your love life. But it feels like that's an important part of it. It feels like almost like there's an inertia here at the moment. A loss of enthusiasm, I want to say. A loss of enthusiasm when you thought you were going to have everything and suddenly you didn't. There's an exhaustion with this pile as well, with the 10 of Wands here. You could be spending a lot of time at the moment looking backwards, looking back, not looking back in anger, looking back at something that didn't quite make it or something that didn't quite happen, and there's confusion and frustration coming through with this. And I feel a need to take a break as well. Perhaps you actually need to take a break. Maybe you're taking a break, or you have just taken some time. And of course, this reading is intended as timeless, so it is good for when you're finding it, not just for today. There's a sense of feeling left out, lost out. Lost out. They're the words I get. I feel like I've lost out. Okay. Of having lost out, being cheated out of something by the universe. There's a sense of that, although that's not the reality, that's not the truth, but that may well be how it feels, and you have every right to feel the way you feel. There's a real sense of letdown with this pile, I want to say. Letdown, frustration, but there's a sadness here as well. It is a sadness. It feels almost like, oh great, I have to pick myself up yet again and start this again and try again and work hard again. And why isn't this working? Okay. Very drawn to this piece of amethyst here in my little pile of crystals. So I'm going to bring this one out and just bring this in, because we do have the amethyst deceiver crystal here as well. And I was just thinking about a previous reading I did a few days ago where I was talking about amethyst crystal. We had some amethyst hearts on a love reading. So that could be a sign for you to go and watch that reading. That was a recent love reading where I had little hearts on top of the piles of cards. And I think pile 3 had a amethyst heart. Very, very drawn to that for you. I think it was what's next in this connection or something. Yeah, very drawn to that for you. I'll try and link to that above if I remember. Okay, I've written myself a note, I will do that. Okay, yes, amethyst is needed here, and amethyst is a wonderful absorber of negativity, and I think that's important right now. I want to bring in some love and reassurance for you, my pile 1, if you're struggling. You know, if you need that reassurance right now, I want to bring that in for you. If you need, yeah, just a little bit of a pep talk, a little bit of a buck up in a nice way. Yes, I don't want to say, oh, buck up your ideas. What I want to say is, no, it's okay. Chin up. You're going to get through this. You've got this. Things very often are unfair in the 3D, aren't they, in this particular world? And I just saw 0707 on the clock. So I want to bring in the energy of number 7, the mystic. Yeah. And the mystic energy, we can feel sometimes like we don't quite belong in this world. Like we're slightly different, we're out of place. And for those of you resonating with the number 7 energy, which I think a lot of you will do here, it's a very mystical number. Maybe you've never really felt like you fitted in. You always felt like you weren't a part of this world. Or you weren't quite right as a part of this world. It's like I'm living here, but I don't really belong here. I actually belong on a different planet, but I'm trying to get by here while I do what I need to do for my soul's journey. It's very much a sense of that. And the mystic energy can make you very intuitive, very psychic, very gifted, very interested in all sorts of mysticism, occult arts, you know, all the magical, mysterious things, the subtle side of life, the subtle energies of life. And that can include things like quantum physics. You know, you don't have to be a tarot reader. There's all different ways to explore these energies, which are very interesting and subtle. You are an explorer of the subtle energies, pile 1. Isn't that exciting? Yes. And you may not do that all the time. That may just be a pastime of yours, but there's a very spiritual aspect to your personality. And that makes you a very interesting person. But I feel as well you've been through a lot in this lifetime, just from an objective point of view. And so disappointments, it can really feel like another kick in the teeth, can't it? And I think that's completely understandable. But what I want to say is you've done so brilliantly, and I'm not sure that another soul would have been able to cope with it. I do want to say that, and it's not fair, and I get so tired of hearing that message. Oh, well, it was a lesson for you, and, you know, you'll be stronger. And I'm like, F off. I don't give a F. I'm trying to censor myself a little bit here. I don't want to get banned by swearing too early on in my video. But sometimes it's just like, seriously? Another effing lesson? Are you kidding me? Yeah. But I don't think it's a simple case of lessons at the moment. I think it's an evolution that's going on in your life, an evolution of change in various different aspects of your life, where you're going to see perhaps your employment change, your work change, your business, whatever it is that you do or want to do. You might be studying, you might be retired. But there is a need to have a vocation. But whatever it is you've been doing, I feel is going to evolve and change. even if you thought you had like a profession. Yeah, I see that changing, which is really interesting, quite unexpected, but necessary. It's almost like phase 1 of your life is over and we're moving on to phase 2 now, and it might be a bit of a surprise because I saw 10:10 on the clock when I said that, and 10 is about change. It's the beginning of a new cycle. Also the Wheel of Fortune that we have right here. We have got the 10 of Wands as well, which is the exhausted 10, where we throw the wands down and go, you know what, I've had enough of these stupid ones. I'm not carrying them anymore. It's just ridiculous. It's ruined my life. Ruined my back. Got blisters all over my hands. I don't know why. The 10 of Wands always makes me go off on one. You'll know this if you watch some of my previous videos. It's just like the energy of me just really going off on one. That's the 10 of Wands. Okay. 4 of Swords does bring in this need for rest and sleep and recuperation right now, because I think you really darned well deserve it. But what I'm seeing moving forwards is very interesting, because I have the Star and Strength, and it is almost like your resolve, your intuition, your internal guidance system, your spirit guides, your angels, but you, more importantly, it's you that brings you forwards. All of these things, yes, they inspire you, they lead you forwards, but I feel you have a vocation, Pile 1. There is something greater than you that you have to follow. You have to follow that North Star. And that is what gives you your great strength in this lifetime. That is what makes you who you truly are. Wow. And that's what's going to come of any difficult situation, including what I'm sensing here, which could be something in the near past. It could be passing now or about to pass, because we are in kind of a nowish energy when you're watching this video. Wow. I'm hearing that song, The Road is Long. I get that one sometimes. But it is, and I'm looking at the Hanged Man because it looks almost like a road of mushrooms up this, is it a tree branch? But it feels almost like having to climb up all these mushrooms and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I want to bring in number 8 energy, infinity energy here as well, which is endurance, but also exhaustion. So number 8 could be an important number on your path at the moment, which could be showing up. And you're naturally a 7 because you're a mystic, but every number also contains the energy of the number next to it. So 7 does know 8 quite well. The mystic does know, sorry, there's a little fly, I'm trying to waft away, does know the energy of exhaustion, endurance quite well, but also knows that 8 can bring great fortune financially. It can bring great abundance. That is the flip side of the 8 energy. The positive side, well, one of the more positive sides, is it can bring huge success. And that's what I see for you, my Pile 1s. I see the potential of big success, almost like snatching success, victory from the jaws of defeat. You know, standing on top of your failure and wearing a crown, because that was the step you needed to get where you need to go. That's the next step. The success comes next. That's what I want to say. That's your next stage. Your success comes next. And if you look at the Strength card and these kind of twisted little branches here, it almost looks like an infinity symbol. Do you see it? I see it. That's what it looks like to me. Abundance, great abundance. It's magnificent. This energy that's coming in is magnificent, but it's not coming in for just any reason. It's becoming. Oh, it's you that's becoming magnificent, becoming your true self, your whole self. That's what's coming. Wow. Ooh. It is very connected to work. I feel there is a connection to love and romantic life, family life here as well. Okay. Maybe getting your groove back, getting your confidence, strength, energy back, little bit by little bit, step by step. It's not a sudden change. It's just a dogged determination to get there. That's what I'm feeling. Let's get some oracle cards. Okay. One more? No. Indigo Milk Cap, True Colours. Yes, I'm resisting the temptation to sing the song by Cyndi Lauper, but that's the one I'm thinking of. So go and listen to it if you're not familiar with it, or just go and listen to it just to bring that energy in, because I feel we're going to be seeing your true colours soon, Pile 1, in the most beautiful, wonderful way. Blue Pink Gill, Rarity on 18. Indigo Milk Cap is 33 as well, number of the Christ consciousness, very sacred number. And Bamboo Mushroom Fertility on 24/6, Master Builder number. And Fairy Ink Cap on 22 with Subtlety. Feet of the Goddess. Okay, number 22 is the Feet of the Goddess. Very emotional number, very feminine energy as well with this one. So you could be stepping more into a feminine aspect of yourself, regardless of whether you're male or female. Wow, gorgeous kind of white and blue colours coming through here as well. So again, those colours may be resonating for you right now. You may feel very drawn to wear these sort of pale blues and white colours at the moment. They may be really drawing you, and there's a reason for that. You know, your intuition knows what it's doing. It knows what colours you need to wear to balance your energy, to keep your aura in good condition. Let's see. And these gorgeous pale, delicate whites as well. It's almost like I want to bring in a very delicate energy with the bamboo mushroom on fertility on 24/6. I say 24/6 because I always reduce numbers down to 1 digit because I'm a numerologist, and that's just how my mind works, so bear with me. 24/6 is the master builder. Wonderful energy of manifesting, being able to create things. So you have an incredible ability to create right now, and if you're not seeing it, you will do very, very soon. 33, 6 and 18, 9. 369. 369 is fantastic numerology for manifesting as well. It's almost like everything's starting to turn in your favour. It's almost like there's a line of compasses and somebody just got out a magnet, and all of those compass needles are just suddenly all going to point at this magnet, and that's you. You're the magnet. You're the magnet. You're like the money magnet right now. So you may even feel drawn to read about becoming a money magnet. There are like books about that and things like that. I'm just going to mention my book in case you haven't seen it. I know lots of you have. Where have I put it? Where have I put it? Oh, it's over here. So my book is called Dream Bigger, How the Law of Attraction Really Works. And I do have it here, really. Here we go. There it is. And you can get this on Amazon if you're interested, because this video is not monetized yet. So it would really help me. And plus, I hope this book will really help you as well. I put all my best work into this. So, link in the description if you're interested, or you can get a PDF copy on my website, angelwingsholistics.com, if you'd rather not go through Amazon. Okay. Yes, it does feel like you're stepping into this master manifestor energy. It's a real, very masterful energy. Very masterful, very kind of high level spiritually coming through here, embodying elements of the Christ consciousness, embodying elements of the goddess. It's a very interesting energy. So you may actually feel drawn to ancient traditions from one country or another, maybe from your own country, maybe from another, but go with it, whatever it is. Very sacred feminine. I think you'll be able to manifest pretty much anything you want, almost like that. I want to say, if there's a relationship you've been waiting to get off the ground or waiting to happen, it kind of has to happen in this energy. Okay. Clearly other people around us have free will, and of course we do not ever manipulate them. We do not go against someone's free will. But I think you're going to become so magnetic over the next few months that the person you're interested in or have been waiting for just will not be able to stay away anymore. They're going to come back like a moth to a flame, drawn in by your light, and then it'll be up to you whether you actually want to do something with that person or not. And for some of you, I'm being told it's more than one person. You may have a whole group of admirers around you, a whole, what's the word? A whole swaddle. Is that a word? I don't know why I'm hearing the word swaddle. I thought that was to do with wrapping up a baby in like blankets and stuff. Swaddle. I don't know why I got that word, but that's what I was given, so I have to say it. That's the rules. Them's the rules. Got to do as I'm told. Any more? That one. Okay. Amanita, expanded awareness. Yes, there it is on 16/7. Tower energy, so big change. Look at this, suddenly all this pale blue and white, bam, red. Woohoo, there's the new start. There's the red, the root chakra, things coming into the physical, things appearing in the 3D around you, your manifestation coming into life. Wow, that's very, very, very powerful. I'm loving these messages for you, Parwan, absolutely loving them. Okay. Just checking in with my guides to see where they want to go next, because I feel like I need another deck, and I'm just asking which one. You want that one, don't you? I thought you would. Why did I put it away? Oops. Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's get these out. Got a couple of these for you. Okay. A quick shuffle. It's almost like the energy gets going again. But it's on tower energy on 16, so it can be a bit sudden and unexpected when it does. So just bear that in mind. You may need to hold on to your hat when it finally does get going. You know, you'll kind of be plodding away. Yes, I'm moving forwards. Yes, I'm moving forwards. Ah! Enjoy it though. It'll be fun. A bit like a roller coaster. Okay. I feel as well there may be a reprise of something you started in 2010, because I saw 2010 on the clock then, and I just want to go to that year. Okay. Loyal Heart, beautiful on 35.8. It's that 8 energy again. Mending on 52.7. And to be fair, on 38.11.2. Interesting. I want to talk about mending hearts here as well, and mending your heart from past hurts. I feel like that's a theme for you this year. Maybe something you've been consciously doing, maybe less conscious. But it does feel like it's necessary so that either a new relationship can come in or an existing relationship can get to the level we want it to. Okay, because I feel there is this emotional growth and healing happening at the moment with the mending and the loyal heart here. And the to be fair energy in the middle. I love how she's got a little owl, barn owl, sat on her head, just like the barn owls in this picture here. So all of these cards are beautifully linked here. Loving that. Yes, it's healing from past hurts so that you can reach the next stage in your current or new relationships to come. Very important energy as well. And if you are already with somebody, they will have to evolve and grow to catch up with you as well. So that'll be interesting to watch. But don't worry. They don't necessarily have to do any work, because energetically they can ride on your shirt tails when you do yours. I know it's not fair. I hear you, but that is how it works. Very often, one of the stronger members of a soul group does a whole load of healing, and some of the other ones close to them get to ride that energetic wave without too much effort to come along with them. So, yes, love coming in here. I'm just going to put a couple of love cards as well, just to get some messages from your person of interest, or existing person, future person. Let's see what we've got here. I don't want to go into too much detail on that, but I am being guided to do it, so we're going to take a couple. What have you got here for me, please? What you got? Top 2. Okay. Heartbroken, yes. So the loyal heart, feeling hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. So it feels like there is a theme of heart healing that needs to happen here. And it may be that you're leading the way to help a soulmate who is waiting in the wings to come in for you, but they haven't been able to do their heart healing. So you doing yours is actually going to help them to do theirs. And it could be this beautiful collaborative effort on a soul level. And I just saw 22:55 on the clock. So it's almost like two souls mirroring each other, which is absolutely gorgeous. And love call, expressing love, message of love, thinking of you, informing you. Yes, it does feel like somebody coming forward. So for many of you, it is going to be a newcomer, or somebody maybe that you've had your eye on for a while. You know they've had their eye on you, but nothing's really happened because energetically you haven't been quite aligned yet, although your connection's very strong. Perhaps you already knew it, perhaps you were waiting for this person, but energetically they weren't quite there, hadn't quite caught up with you yet. I feel they will be catching up, and they will be reaching out to initiate a relationship, or continue a relationship, or rekindle a relationship even. And it's because you've done this work on heartbreak, this beautiful healing work. Wow. Okay. I think we're going to leave it there, pile 1. This was not supposed to be this long, but yet here we are. Okay, you take very good care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with a friend. Share this channel with a friend, please. That would be wonderful. I'm still trying to reach my target of 1,000 subscribers. I would love you to be a part of that journey. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. You take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hello there, wonderful pile 2. You chose the Bison, prosperity. This gorgeous Bison. Isn't he interesting? There's something about him that looks almost like a medieval drawing to me there. So maybe there's a connection to a past life in a medieval time. And I'm hearing like medieval type music. Oh gosh, I'm not even sure what those instruments are. I'm not sure if I can name them, but kind of Baroque type, pre-Baroque. Oh, I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing it. Okay. While I think about that, let's read this. The Bison Invocation for Prosperity. Bison Spirit, I am calling you. I am grateful for all your gifts of abundance and endurance. Come to me now and give me grounding. I need your knowledge to help me survive, to slow down, be patient and move forward, having faith that all I need will be provided. Isn't that a wonderful message? Okay. Lovely invocation there of the gorgeous bison energy coming in to help guide and support us. And it feels like it's here to help carry the load as well, this particular bison. So let's take a look at our cards from the After Tarot. See what's going on in the energy for pile 2, what messages we have, what you need to know. Alrighty. 7 of Cups, the Hanged Man, 8 of Pentacles, King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Chariot, 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Page of Cups. Okay, this is not what I was expecting, but here we go. And on the bottom, we've got the 10 of Cups, which I want to bring in as well. Okay, so I wasn't expecting to talk about romance in either of these piles. I did a little bit in pile 1, but here it just wants to come through so strongly, I have to go there. So our first messages, and this is not only going to be a love reading, by the way, but our first messages here, it feels almost like you're waiting for someone who's with a mismatched partner. I feel the Queen of Cups here biding her time, staying strong, staying in control of herself and her emotions while she waits for the King of Cups, who is partnered with the Queen of Wands, and it's such a mismatch. They're not even looking in the right direction, you know. I just feel, I always look at this King of Cups and I think he looks so sad, and he's pouring the water out of his cup there, and it's almost like there's a desolate feeling that comes through. I mean, cups, it's all the feels, isn't it, you know, with the water, but this particular King of Cups, he looks so sad. He does. He looks sad. And I often think that the Queen of Cups down here looks a little bit happier, more content. But she's waiting. I sense impatience with her, almost like she's trying to see into the future by looking into her cup of water. She's using it to scry, using it to understand what's going on in her life. She's a sacred being. She's very intuitive, very psychic. And she knows what's meant to happen. He doesn't. So I feel the feminine energy in this connection knows perfectly well what the outcome is going to be, even if the masculine doesn't. Okay, even if the masculine is pretty dim, energetically speaking, and he just has no idea what's going to happen. He wants her because he knows that's his perfect match, but he may be connected to this person already who isn't quite right for him. And I want to bring in some of the negative aspects of the Queen of Wands as well. It may simply just be a mismatch, but this person could be authoritarian, bossy, difficult. Passionate, but in the wrong way, passionate about themselves, perhaps. So there may be some narcissism in the other person there. And that's not to diss them, you know, it is what it is. Wow. Okay. I was just trying to shift gears and go into like work, business, and I just got pushed straight back into romance. So I'm sorry, pile 2, we're staying in romance. If you'd like some other messages, maybe go to pile 1 as well, because we did talk about some other stuff there, and it feels like both piles are connected, although they won't both be relevant to everyone. See what you feel drawn to. Choices and decisions. Feels like this person made the wrong choice. Feels like not you, your person, the person you're interested in, connected to, were connected to. Might be an ex, it could be a newcomer. It feels like a new person for a lot of you. It feels like they made a wrong choice, they made a mistake. And look at the snake around this person's waist here. Now, pile 1 was the snake, okay? But here it is very much the ego driving, the ego, the mind saying, well, you have to do this because, here's all the reasons you can't have the Queen of Cups. You have to stay with the Queen of Wands because that's what we decided we were going to do, and we can never change anything ever in the world, ever. You've got to do the same thing forever and make the same mistakes and be miserable forever. So stop complaining. And it's very much that kind of energy. And I feel this person's tried. They've really tried. They really have tried in this relationship. They put in so much effort, and it stopped them. It has prevented them from being the person they wanted to be, from going places, from seeing things. It feels like a lead weight around their heart, a lead weight around their neck. a millstone. And I don't mean that to be unkind to the Queen of Wands. That's just what I'm picking up. I'm just reading, saying what I see, like catchphrase, say what you see. And they are in this energy of just feeling so alone. And it's possible that the only thing they can offer you right now is friendship, just because they just don't have it in them to give you anything else. But the friendship is there with the Page of Cups. And they look up to you so much. They look up to you. It could be somebody at work. It could be a friend, an acquaintance, an ex, like I said. Friend for friend. Friend of an ex. There's that as well. It could be, because there is some taboo energy coming through. And it needs to go fast, because I think the feelings came in really fast when you two met each other. That's what I want to say with the arrows of love on eight of Wands. When you met each other, the feelings came in fast. Okay? And they thought the feelings came in fast for this other person, but it didn't. Because I heard somebody say one time that some people can't tell the difference between butterflies and anxiety. And that's no shade, because I've been there. I've had to do a lot of healings. But some people can't tell the difference between butterflies, of meeting someone that, you know, you genuinely have a connection with, and anxiety, if someone gives you anxiety. And that can be to do with trauma in our past. So I feel there's a trauma bond going on here, or there was a trauma bond. I feel it may be at least partially resolved at the moment, because it feels like this person wants to move away from them. They're just feeling a bit sorry for themselves at the moment, and also thinking, well, I put all this work in. I'm not sure if I want to step away from the house I've built, the family I've built, the network I have. You know, it would be an awful lot of upheaval. But at the same time, I'm really, really freaking unhappy. What am I doing? So, wow. That is not where I was expecting to go. But here we are. Because I could have this. I could have this 10 of Cups, this perfect, beautiful, wonderful, happy family life. And I don't have it at the moment. I feel annoyed for them. I do. I pick up their energy. I'm annoyed. Okay, I feel like I've said enough about that situation. It's probably something you know perfectly well. You may be feeling a lot of frustration about it yourself, but I feel you're better, more poised than the other person, even if you don't realise it. Even if you think, well, they don't seem to be having any problems. They seem absolutely fine. They're not giving anything away. No. No, 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 no. They are in absolute turmoil. Absolute turmoil. They're in Five of Pentacles energy. That's horrible. Horrible energy. A feeling left out in the cold, feeling unloved, left, abandoned. It's a terrible, terrible sense of... It's almost a dehumanizing energy, because when you're made homeless, it is a very dehumanizing experience. Yes, it feels so broken. They're not, but they feel it. Wow. Okay, let's get some oracle cards, because I feel like I'd like some happier news here. Divination on 14 with chives. Lovely. Happiness, thank you. On 15 with marjoram. And passion on 7 with the beetroot. And I've got to take the top and bottom cards, I'm just being told. 26, continuance with apple. 39, longevity with chrysanthemum. So yes, there is a huge, on the bottom we've got energy. Wonderful energy. You energize this person. You bring them back to their senses, I want to say, when they actually are able to spend time with you, which I don't think is as often as they would like. I really don't. I think they have to wait to see you. I think they can't wait to see you every time, even if it's just seeing your posts on social media, if they're just stalking you on LinkedIn or something, because they don't get to spend time with you, because they can't, because they couldn't possibly be friends with you, because the Queen of Wands, my God, that just no. Or you might be a colleague or an acquaintance in some other way. They might just see you in the bank. Maybe you work at Starbucks or Subway or something. That's where they see you. Don't know why I'm getting all these things starting with an S, but there you go. Maybe there's a theme there. Wow. I feel this person has struggled a little bit with their health recently. It may not be anything major, but they may have had like some recurring colds or coughs or something, and just niggly little problems. Yes, and I feel it's because they're actually having a physical clearing because of the emotions they've gone through and the healing that they've gone through because of you. I feel you've done a lot of healing and you've kind of dragged them along with you energetically, because that is what happens. As I was saying to pile one, when we do our healing, members of our soul group, our soul pod, our soul tribe, the ones that are closest to us, usually they also heal by osmosis a lot faster than they would do otherwise, just from being around you. Okay, and of course, when we do our healing, we do actually heal the whole human race, which is a beautiful, wonderful thing to do, including our ancestors, all of those who've come before us. So doing your healing is just such important spiritual work at the end of the day. But there's more to it here. I feel like this is a connection with very strong long-term potential. And it is a continuation from a previous lifetime as well, which is why you're kind of tapping your foot going, why aren't we together already? I feel like we already are married or something, like we already should be together. Maybe it's already happening in dreamscape, so in your dreams, or very strongly in your imagination. You're seeing all these images of you together doing things, you know, just going about your daily life, laughing together, enjoying your time, and then you'll like have to shake yourself and go, but that isn't happening here. Why do I keep seeing it? It's not an alternate timeline. It's the timeline here that just hasn't manifested into 3D yet. You're seeing the 5D version of things. And that's absolutely okay. And I think they might be seeing it as well. They may be seeing you strongly in their dreams as well, but then the masculine energy, they're not as evolved as you, so they probably don't understand as much as you do. They may not realise why they keep dreaming about you. They may just think it's lust or something. Okay, they may even be trying to distract themselves with lust for something else or somebody else at the moment, you know? I don't think it's her. I think it's somebody else. Here comes Bedford. I hear meowing. Here he comes. I don't know if you can hear him. He's outside my window. My little Romeo meowing up to his mummy Juliet. I love him. Yes, continuance, passion. But the passion between the King and Queen of Cups is just unrivaled, unmatched. There's nothing like it. It's such a deep emotional connection. It's very deep and very special. And I feel you make this person feel things they've never felt before with anyone in any situation. So, powerful. I'm going to get some of these. Let's get some signs. See if we can get some more information here. So I've got Virgo, Gemini, Leo, and Aries. So those could be signs that show in their big three, your big three. So that's sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign or ascendant. Very interesting. We'll get some of these as well. Some love messages from your person. So the energy update has turned into a love reading for pile 2 because the energy goes where it wants to and I have no control over that. Seriously. Obviously this message is so freaking strong it just has to come through. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. I said there was stalking, didn't I? In a nice way, you know, like on social media, you know, Facebook stalking or something, not actual dark, scary stalking. And if they are doing that, you know, you may need to call the police. Do what you need to do to keep yourself safe, please. The dragonfly, light-hearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. Separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Yes, missing you, feeling sad, not liking the fact that you're not together, trying to find things out, trying to heal, trying to change the situation, heartbroken. Wow, this person's been through it. I mean, you have too. Heartbroken and love call. We had those two in the last pile and I did shuffle them in. So they come back together again. Just like I feel your two souls will come back together again. Heartbroken says deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. And love call is expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. And a card has just jumped out onto the floor, which we will bring in. Blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. And what I want to do here, I'm just being told to take the divine counterparts and bring them together. Let's unite them here in this energy in the center. Let's just say thank you. Say thank you to the universe for all the lessons, for the past lives together. And let us ask humbly that these two energies may be returned to each other, if that's what they both wish. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. And with the Bison, of course, we could have a Taurus energy coming through here, but I feel like the bison is very wise, here to carry some of the load for you while you have to go through the things that you have to deal with and go through, and just put one foot in front of the other at the moment. Very drawn to my dark moonstone here as well. That may be a crystal that you feel drawn to at the moment, maybe one for you to invest in if you feel drawn to it, but I love this dark moonstone. Or you can just take a screenshot of this here and just look at a picture of the crystal, because you can still benefit from the energy of a crystal just from looking at a picture of it, because remember, we're all energy. Everything is energy. Isn't that great? You don't even need to buy the crystal, you can just have a look at a picture of it. And once we understand how everything is connected energetically, it really opens up the entire universe to you. Okay. On that very beautiful energetic note, I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Links to my books and my tarot journals are in the description below. Love to see your comments. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will see you again very soon. Take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.